Welcome back, students. Today we are discussing the second lecture of our chapter Light. After discussion of laws of reflection of light, here we are going to discuss that reflected light can be reflected again and again, and if we are having more than one shining surfaces, that's the mirror, then we can get the multiple images. It means more than one image of any object. The devices like periscope and kaleidoscope are using more than one mirrors. Periscope is using two plane mirrors, and once reflected light is reflected again in that, it is used in submarines to see the things which is outside the submarines or bunkers. Kaleidoscope is a beautiful scientific toy which all of you have seen, and in that if we are rotating that, then we can see the beautiful images of pieces of bangles or any colored balls. It uses three plane mirrors arranged at 60-degree angle, and by the multiple images of one object, beautiful patterns are formed. How we can see all these things? For understanding that, let us see the function of the human eye. Discuss about the most beautiful, complex and delicate part of the human body, with which we can see the magnificent colors and the scenes around us. Yes, I am talking about the valuable part of our body, that is human eye. It controls, it collects the light. That's why it is known as the natural optical instrument, which works like the camera. It is having so many delicate small parts like cornea, iris, lens, retina, etc. Let us understand the function of all these one by one. Very first, we are having the cornea, which is the transparent membrane through which the light enters in our eyes. Behind the cornea, we are having one transparent diaphragm, which is known as iris, and iris gives colors to our eyes. We are seeing few people are having the bluish eye, few are having greenish or yellowish. So whenever we are saying green eye, that means we are referring the color of this iris. This iris is having a small gap opening or the hole, which is through which the light is entering in our eyes and focuses on the retina. So the function of iris is to control the size of the pupil, and pupil controls the amount of light falls on the lens. This lens is a crystalline jelly-like structure which is thicker from its center, and that's why it is known as the double convex lens. This focuses the light on the retina, which works like a screen, and it's a delicate part of the human eye. This lens and the retina is having the distance of 2.3 centimeter. This retina is having lots of light sensitive cells which are known as rods and cones. Cones are sensitive to the brightness and the colors, and the rods are sensitive to the dim light. These cells, when light falls on them, is converted into electrical signals, and these electrical signals are sent to the brain through the optic nerve. At the junction of the optic nerve and the retina, there are no light sensitive cells, which is known as the blind spot. Friends, like this, we have seen that the journey of the light starts from the cornea, it reaches to the brain, and brain interprets that image as an object. Thank you. After seeing the functioning of the human eye, my dear friends, all of you are getting that how much important eyes for us, as well as how much delicate it is. In that, normally, how we can read or at what distance, what we are supposed to do, and which care of the human eye we are supposed to take, that we will discuss now. Normally, for healthy person, the nearby distance at which we can read comfortably is 25 centimeter, and the distance for seeing the far objects is infinite. But in many cases, we are seeing the defects of human eye. Few persons are not able to read the things which is near to them, or they are not able to see the nearby objects clearly. Few people are not able to see the distinct object from them. And in that case, different types of defects of human eye are there, which can be corrected by the appropriate or suitable powers lens. This portion again you are supposed to learn in standard 10th in detail. Then cataract is another defect of the eye. With the age, the lens of the human eye is getting blurred or it is getting milky. And in that situation, we need to operate that kind of eyes. So, in the starting, to prevent all these few defects are by birth. In that, some genetical defects are also there. But in normal situation, to maintain health of our eyes, especially nowadays when you are using mobiles, laptops, and you are watching the television for longer time, dear friends, we need to take care of human eye. How we can take the care of human eye? That is our next topic. In that, it is given that regular checkup of the eyes must be done. We are not supposed to work in the very dim light or very bright light. Children, you are not supposed to look at the sun for the longer time. We don't have to rub our eyes because the dust particles from our hand or any other dirt can go inside our eyes and it can damage it. We should wash our eyes regularly. Especially in the morning when we wake up, we have to wash our eyes with pure or clean water. Besides this, we are not supposed to give stress to our eyes. At normal distance, at suitable distance, we are supposed to keep the books or laptops or mobiles. And we have to read from the comfortable distance, and if we are feeling any kind of strain, any kind of stress, we are supposed to stop our work and we have to do the eyes exercise for 1 or 2 minutes. After the portion of care of the eyes, one very sensitive topic is given in our chapter. Few persons are visually challenged persons, means they are blind. They are not able to see. Friends, in the starting of the chapter we have discussed that we are having 5 senses, and God has done a beautiful arrangement for us that if any of the senses stops working, the other senses starts automatically or it develops beautifully. So that type of persons who are visually challenged, they can have the sense of touch, sense of smell and sense of listening very powerful. And with these other senses, they can feel the things nearby. There is one system developed by Louis Braille for visually challenged person. So from his name, the system is known as Braille, which is having the coded of dash dot pattern. The alphabets are written in this pattern, and nowadays the typewriters, the books and even any other wristwatch, calculators, this type of things are available in the form of embossed number. Books are available in the Braille also. One famous example, Helen Keller. She was blind by birth and she has done a beautiful work though she was blind. We are having so many other examples of artists in various fields who has done beautiful work in their field though they were visually challenged or impaired persons. Now with the help of technology, the devices, the printers are available in the form of audition. That means as we are reading or we are seeing, or as we have discussed, the alphabets or the details are embossed and by touching it we can read that. But now the things are available in the audible form and all the instructions are given in the audio form. And the person who is not able to read, to see, they can also understand, they can listen this instruction and they can also work with the technology. Dear friends, I hope you have got the idea of the chapter. Go through that and revise it. Thank you.
आभार।